when you think about the things you would do when you're 16, it's not that you don't have good judgment, it's just that so much changes between 16 and, unfortunately not much happens between 30 and your life, but 15 to like 25, that's big in terms of your whole life is going to change from school to college to whatever, and I just think I wouldn't want you to do anything that limits your possibilities. The name change.
I was going to say, you think changing my name would limit my possibilities?
Well, I don't know. I guess I have to know more about it. Would you be able to change it back if you wanted to?
Yeah.
You could really say, in your heart of hearts, today, Mom, I want for the rest of my life to no longer be Natalie Catherine, but to be Nathan Anthony.
Yes. I'm looking you dead in the eye.
The name change, I don't worry about it as much as the hormones because I don't think that's a permanent decision. I think it's something you can change. So of all the things from, hormones to, heck, I think I have more of an issue with the binder because it affects your health than I do with the name change.
I'm not going to get into that.
No, I know, honey. I didn't mean to bring up something that we've thought about in the past, but I think for the name change, I just wish you'd sit on it a little bit longer or explain to me in a broader sense why it means so much to you to do something so big and legal and...
Imagine walking into anywhere you have to show an ID and having to explain that this is not what you want to be identified as. Think about that. Also, think about like when I introduce myself as Nate and then I end up having to give my ID, people completely reverse the pronouns.
They go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really awkward. Like if I was to introduce myself as Nate and then like at some point I would have to give my ID or something, it completely flip-flops.
Would you get my name is Nate tattooed on your arm?
Why?
I don't know.
I'm not saying I'm totally against it. I'm just saying, given that it hurts you, I can see how it would hurt you. Although I can say this brings out something for me, which is I worry about you as a girl. I know that sounds silly.
No, that sounds really rude, actually.
I know, but my worry level is different. I worry sometimes about someone seeing you as a girl trying to be a boy. I worry more about somebody taking advantage of you. I know it sounds silly,
no,
but
it doesn't.
It's just calling to mind some of my own fears
That's
that I
not
didn't realize
just
until
you.
I just said giving that license to someone and having them go, oh, Natalie. It does make some people even just say mean things to you.
No, I like that you're thinking that I don't know any of this. This is one of my great fears. This is
What's your great fear?
Why do you think I don't use public bathrooms?
What's your fear?
I don't know. I just don't.
That someone's going to judge you as...
Yeah. Just being judged. I don't know. It's not... I mean, like, you hear all the horror stories of people, of, like, trans guys. Because...
What happens to them?
No, if I
want to know what the horror story is.
No, you will tell me that I can't do this.
I wouldn't, honey. I know there are going to be chances in anything you do in life. There are just as many chances if you put on a short skirt and strut up the street to the bus. Would you feel safer as a girl or as a trans, or someone knowing you're a trans boy?
Neither one.
Okay. But just as a boy makes you feel safest?
Yes.
Anything, Tom? What do you think? Let's say, he's your dad. He can sign the paper as well as I can. I can just say, leave it to your dad. Right?
I would sign.
You would sign. Today.
I mean, not something I would just go ahead and do, like without, us coming to an agreement that we thought it was the right thing. I do think it's better to have Nate come across as a boy and not a trans boy. We've read stories, so it's not like we don't know what happens or what can happen. I mean, and Boys Don't Cry was another.
No, don't talk about that movie.
Movie.
Why did you bring that up?
I cry.
So it's not like we.
Shh. That movie was amazing.
Of course, that's one of our big fears. It's like after seeing this or hearing this, somebody would send you hate mail, do something. And I think you've talked about it in a more mature way. where it seems more like not just something that was an impulse or something that you just wanted to do. It seems more like something about who you are.